Hello friends, today in this live stream I will be talking about how to build basically this image folding effect. So you can see that this is the actual image here. You can take any image of your choice. So how to fold this image, how to design this animation. So whenever I hover onto this image, whenever I put my mouse on this image, you will see the image is folding. You can see there is some kind of folds here. This is the first fold, second fold, third fold. So we will try to design this animation inside CSS3 and HTML5. We will not be using any sort of JavaScript code for this. You can see that how beautiful it is looking here. This is the folding animation out there. So this is the actual image. You can change this image to any image of your choice. Let's suppose I take any image here. You can just change it to the folding animation. So we can take any image of your choice. So we can go to Unsplash, and basically you can copy paste any image that you want to have here. So let me see. Let me copy this image. Let me copy. So basically you will go inside your CSS code, and basically here you just need to replace the image. So let me just replace that image address, simply paste. So as I paste it now, guys, you will now see this folding animation will change. You can now see. So we will try to design this image folding animation that you can see right here. So whenever we hover onto this, so let's start building it. So basically we have this file which is let me make a file which is image.html, and also make a file which is image.css. So these are my two files out there. So inside image.html we will write the basic structure of the code here which is required to build this animation. You can see that. So this is image folding animation. So first of all, let me copy paste all the CSS which is required for this application. Paste it, and now basically I will show you how the elements are stacking up. So basically if you refresh the application, you will now see we need to include the CSS file for this. So we need to simply include image.css. So right here you will now see, if you refresh it, inside image.css. So now we just need to basically add our container class, guys. So as I write the container class, you will now see a background color will be added, which is a violet color. I think it's a violet color. You can now see. After this, guys, basically inside this we will have a simple box class. So inside this box class, guys, basically if you check the document, sorry, this one, we have assigned the width to 100%. You can change this to anything. Minimum height is 100 view height. Display is flex. Justify content is center. Align item center. And background, you can change this background to any color of your choice. So we have changed this to this background color. So after this, guys, basically we will have a simple box. So basically we have this box out there. So the width is 640, height is 360. So we need to display this box. So basically for displaying this box, we will have a series of span tags here. Span tags, you will now see this is one span tag. You will now see basically, as you can add some more span tags as well, like this. So as you can see, guys, basically we have attached this, we are styling this. Let me just write this from scratch. So basically this span tag will have a width of, let me just tell you, it will have a width of 640 pixel and a height of 360 pixel, and basically we will attach a background image to it. So sorry, this one, width will be 25%, and height will be around 100%, so it will take the entire space. So you can just attach any image of your choice, but we are taking this image. As you see, you can now see the background is transparent, but we need to attach an image to it. So as I attach the image here, basically now it will appear as the image here. You can now see. After this, guys, basically we will set the size of the background. So background size will be cover. So you can now see. We can easily add the background position as well. So similarly, we can add the background position to we will use the calculate method, and inside this we will pass minus 160 pixel multiplied by minus I, like this. And we also need to add the border from the top position, which is 5 pixel solid this color, which is I think white color. So as you can see, guys, there is a border out there, as you can see on the top position, white border. We can even change this color to black color as well. So now you can see any color you can attach to, and then, guys, we will simply also attach it from the bottom position as well. So you will just give it a property which is border bottom, and you can just say here 5 pixel solid. Again, you can just choose your color. So let's suppose I give it a white background from the bottom position. You will now see. And then we can even add a transition effect, guys, here. Transition effect. It will run for at least 0.5 second. So then we have the property which is called as pointer events. So we just need to make it to none. So as you can see, after this, guys, we have styled this span tag, and basically whenever we hover onto this, as you can see, we have added this property. If I delete this property, as I hover onto this box image, you will see if I delete this property, if I delete this, now you can see it is not rotating. You can now see it is just staying right here. You can now see it is not rotating. So we need to basically add a pseudo class here. We will target the box class, and then we will add this pseudo class to it of hover. And inside this, guys, basically we will add a transform property, and we will use the rotate function inside CSS. And here you can rotate it by any degree. Let's suppose minus 25 degree. So now you can see it is rotating minus 25 degree. And also we can use a function squee function, and also we can rotate by minus 25 degree. You can now see. And also we can translate in the y direction. Translate y. We can translate in minus 10 pixel. You can now see. So as you can see that, guys, we can, this animation is doing properly here. It is rotating it. So after this, guys, basically, as you will see, guys, there is some kind of shadow effect is also there. So if I remove this code here from this, there will be no shadow available. You can now see there is no shadow available to the image. So we need to attach the shadow. Basically for this we will once again use the basically you can use a pseudo class here. For this pseudo class, there is a selector out there which you can use here. For this we can target the box class. So whenever we hover onto this, we will target the span tag which is present. So nth child, and here we will target the odd one. So here we will use the transform property once again, and here we will use squee y, and we will rotate it in the 25 degree. So it will automatically do. So as only 2 span tags are available, so I can add some more. You can now see there are 4 span tags here. You will now see. You can now see. And also we can also attach a box shadow effect to it also. Box shadow effect to the only the odd ones. If you see, you are only attaching it to the odd ones. So odd numbers are 1, 3, 5. So this shadow is attached to this one, and this one. And now we need to do the same thing for the even as well. So here we can write it for the even as well. So when we hover onto this, now we will target the nth child. This time we will target the even box. So once again we will transform, we will skew y in the negative 25 degree. This time it will be negative 25. You can now see. If I again change to 25 degree, what happens now? Like this. You can now see it is all the boxes are moving in the same direction. So that's why we are putting negative 5 here, negative 25. So there is some kind of folding effect here. You can now see it is moving it here, it is moving it here, it is moving it here. So that's why. If I again put here 25 degrees, so what happens? Like this. So these things are very much important, guys. So whenever you are doing this, make sure that you're doing it correctly. And then we can attach the box shadow effect as well, guys. So box shadow is inset 20 pixel, 0, 50 pixel, and then we can attach the color, which is 0.0.0, 0.5. You can now see. So we also have the box shadow. So I think that that's all that is there for this tutorial. And as you can see, we are removing the margin and the paddings. If I don't do this, it will not have some space out there. So we are just removing the margins and the paddings. That's it. So this was the image folding effect, guys. You can take any image from the URL from the internet and convert it to a folding effect, something that we define in CSS and HTML. We haven't used the JavaScript for this. So if you like this video, then please hit that like button, subscribe the channel as well, and basically I will be seeing you in the next tutorial.